Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents, I want y'all to do me a favor. Could y'all hold on a second? I want to listen to En Vogue just for a second now. Just hold on a second. What'd you have? What did you do? That's a long ways to go. Since when? What are you going to do about it? What? Then you need to get up off your lazy behind. Well, pick your head up, child. What are you doing now? That's a whole lot of wondering. Oh, he's on first base. Tell him, child. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as I love this song, I've never seen the video before, ever. And so I just liked the song when it first came out because the beat was on hit. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can explain it to you. I had a friend, he bought himself a brand new one of those Camaros. And let's just say he put a speaker box in the trunk or an amplifier. And all I can say is I was in love. Anyway, En Vogue, everybody. Hold on. Taking it back. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, I did a video earlier today talking about how I was downloading all of this stuff, and so I think I have that one. I may not have it, but I should have it. Okay, there are a couple other ones that I got to get that are not in this list, and so I'll take care of that another time. Ladies and gentlemen, this publication that was talking about attorneys, I decided to go over it a little bit this afternoon because I'm working on a complaint for someone who's going through a mortgage, and I'm going to be working on a complaint for the mortgage people. See, that's already done. I just have to do some finishing touches to it. But while I'm doing all that, I'm doing this attorney-client thing because I need to niche this in the bud. Not nip it, niche it, because it's a niche. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something about this. This is written by attorneys. It's not written by the courts. Hold on, let me show y'all what they use. An attorney at law has authority by virtue of his employment as such to do in his behalf, in behalf of his clients, all acts in or out of court necessary and incidental to the prosecution and management of the suit, and which affects the remedy only and not the cause of action. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me? What the? Hold on. Attorney doesn't have anything unless I give it to him. He's an employee. He's an agent. It's called the law of agency. He is an agent. He does what I say. He doesn't do what the court says. And that's the problem with all of you who get attorneys. That's why they have a problem with me, because I don't accept their attorneys. No, I tell them what I will and will not accept. I'm the guy with the power. It's called power of attorney. It's not called consent of attorney. It's called power of attorney. Now, we got this law of agency thing going on, so I'm going to put that document out later for you guys, but that's going to talk about more than just the law of agency. It's going to talk about debt and the proper way since the 1800s of discharging your debt. That's right. We're going to talk about that. Not now, but it's coming, okay? Just bear with me. You're not getting it anyplace else but here. So just bear with me, okay? I will get to it. Do you see this right here? 7 CJS Corpus Juris Secundum. Now, some will tell you that this ain't the law. You're right, it ain't the law, but Corpus Juris Secundum? Hold on. An attorney may not even appear in a cause of action without some form of authority from the party in whose behalf he appears. Uh-oh. I'll be using that one from now on, because I just got finished writing the IRS and tell them, y'all gonna send me proof of representation. I want a letter showing that you hired these idiots to represent your interests. Because they mess up, I'm a mess up. You know what I'm saying? Let me briefly tell you why this is. The IRS sent me a letter telling me I owed them $6,000. Let's see, it was $1,900 extra dollars. So 6,900 and no, $6,900, something like that. No, I don't remember. But it was $1,900, so $1,500 plus $1,900. Okay? That's what they said I owed them. $6,900. What the flying fuck? How's that? Well, $5,000 for a frivolous filing fee. That was in 2012. I did send them some junk. And they responded back that they thought it was frivolous, and I responded back to them, you don't get to determine that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever receive a frivolous filing with the IRS, the only thing you need to do, because I didn't do it and I wasn't going to do it, I was taking it to task. I was challenging the idiots. I didn't care. When you receive a frivolous filing with the IRS, you have to challenge it. You have to appeal that decision. You write them back and say, excuse me, you must have misunderstood what I was attempting to do. So please explain to me where I don't get the right to do this. You have to challenge the frivolous filing. If you don't, you abandon a creek. Ladies and gentlemen, that was from 2012. And they're still trying to collect from a collection agency. So I called them up, left a voicemail just a moment ago. They're closed on Sunday. And I told them, I said, here, hold on for a second, youngsters. This is what y'all don't understand. I said, I run a debt collection agency. So there's no way in the world you're going to sit up here and play me for a fool. This junk is from 10 years ago. Ain't no way in the world, under any law, you got the right to still collect. You better write this junk off. And that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say to them. Oh, I told the IRS, because everybody's filling out these forms telling them to not give their information out to anyone else. Like, why y'all filling out their forms? Stop it, people. Send them a letter. Cease and desist sharing my information with anybody. You ain't got my permission to do that. As of this moment, you are to cease and desist with the sharing of my private and personal information with any organization, any person, anybody, henceforth. Okay, without my explicit consent, you do not have my consent. That's it. That's what I sent them. Pay attention to attorney-client, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what happens is an attorney at law is a special agent limited in duty and authority to the vigilant prosecution or defense of the right of his client. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a lie. There's a lie. Section 4 tells you that he represents the interests of the court. That's who his client is, and the public, because he's an officer of the court. That's right. Okay? So, the only reason why I'm pointing this out to you is because they use corpus juris secundum. Okay? So when you use it, they can't say a word. All right. Let me show you where this comes from. This is called, well, I forgot what it's called. Where is it at? Hold on. This one's going to say attorney. I know it. See, attorney implied authority. I don't want that part. I want this part right here. The Journal of the Legal Profession. Do y'all know who the Journal of the Legal Profession is? Let me show you something. Now, this is, what library is this? UA? University of Alabama? University of Arkansas? I don't know who UA is. Alabama. This is Bama. So why didn't they just do UB? University of Bama. Everybody knows it's Bama. Ain't no Ala. All right, anyway, University of Bama, y'all. And they got a database and everything for y'all to look at. But let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, I don't want that one. Bounds Law Library. Oh, my stars. Just like every other library. It's just right there in the corner. One of the most expensive buildings on the entire, because that's the alumni paying for that, y'all. They got an alumni. Where alumni at? Alumni. Oh, there it is. Alumni. Okay, see? Journal of the Legal Profession. The Journal of the Legal Profession was the nation's first periodical exploring legal ethics and the problems confronting the profession. It's not a profession. They're practicing law. They're not professionals. They're practicers. They're still in training. They should have on some training wheels. All right. Because of this, and because of this particular university and their website, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want y'all to do. Those of you who are researchers, because you claim you are, and a lot of people don't understand, this is the information age. you're going to find that many, many, many websites are going to give you more information than you could ever put a finger on to go through to understand. So what is one of the first things we're going to pull up? D&B Hoovers. I have an account with them. This shows that they used to be called One Source Global Business Browser. What? That's right, because you used to be able to One Source Global Business Browser search for global businesses, because that's who Dun & Bradstreet does. Then you got Edgar. Come on and get your Edgars here. What, you ain't never saw the commercial? They got a history vault, but nobody cares about that. Index to legal periodicals, respective of 1908. Hey, this is the one. This is the list. I don't have a Obama ID. Oh, shucks. Then I can't search it, y'all. Oh, shucks. Aw. Well, guess what? Let's see. What other type of ID? Charger ID? Blazer ID? I ain't on none of them teams. Uh-oh. I got to figure out how else. Who is eligible for access? Students, faculty, retirees, official retirees of UA, the alumni. I can't read this. Oh, alumni not eligible for access. So you can't sign up to be an alumni. So you don't have any access. Not even former students. They don't want y'all to have access. Oh well. Won't be using this one. I just thought it would be helpful, but now I see it won't be helpful. Because their periodicals, especially the one on this attorney thing, y'all just don't know. JustStore, that's easy. You can sign up for that and you'll get access to JustStore. I signed up for it, got access. See, they just want you to log in, so you can't log in. So let me show y'all what I did. Okay, y'all don't mind? I'm going to show y'all. Even if y'all mind, I'm going to show you. Let's go back here. Oh, no, we got to go this one. Journal of Legal Profession, that was that one. Don't go here. These are some idiots right here. Don't go there. But you won't find too many of them having the Journal of Legal Profession. Okay? This is about their annual meeting. And there's another one here where they're looking for new submissions. What I want to tell you is the one that I did pull up, the one on the attorney, I don't know what year this was, but considering the way the text is, I'm considering this is probably in the 70s, or it could have been as early as the 40s, but I'm looking, you know what I didn't do? Let's find out exactly when it is. 60s. So this is 66, so it would have been early 70s if it's 66. That's 69, that's 70. So like I said, probably in the 70s. And that's how you tell. I look for the latest date. And that lets me know right about when. So we got the latest date was 71. So that lets me know at least 73, 74. See, 73. So now we got 74, 75, 76, almost 78. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so that lets me know that this was put together in the 70s, mid-70s, and letting us know exactly who these attorneys is. Okay? And that's all you need to do is quote it. You get an attorney, limited power, 1975, so that makes this 78. I'm going to go 3 years above because I went 60s, and now it's all the way in the 70s. And I don't see any dates beyond 75 thus far. I've looked, and I've looked, but I can't seem to find 48, 86. Nope. Oh, you can go, there's them go, there's them go. There, you missed it. And I'll be like, so what? Okay. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop right there. I'm not reading this right now, but we're going to stop right there because I got something I need to explain to y'all. So let's go ahead and minimize all of this. I got a lot of stuff going on. I had somebody ask me a question earlier, and I figured I'd share it with y'all. And then I'm about to go lay down because it's been a long day. It's been a long road waiting to get to here. It's been a long way. I'm sorry, that's the theme from Star Trek. Well, they didn't actually call it Star Trek until the second season. Okay, but that was Enterprise. And in my opinion, one of the better series. I like John Archer. Most people didn't get it. They didn't understand his timeline. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you guys about the conversation that I had. Give me a second. I need to make sure my voice is being recorded. It's going to take about 5 minutes. Y'all got 5 minutes for me to talk? Got to go get my fish out of my freezer so I can steam fry my fish. That's how I do it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a gentleman call me. He's incarcerated, and I have this policy. The people who call me who are incarcerated, I give them my time. I did have another gentleman calling me. You had a gentleman call, or your mama had a gentleman call? Oh, she had quite a few of those. That's why I said she's a hoe. And you know she's a hoe. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, because he keeps showing up. All right. Getting back to the point. The individual called, and he said, I have a situation here. I said, well, then they need to go and talk to Biggie or Puff or somebody. He said, look here, stop it. I said, why? This is who I is. Ladies and gentlemen, he said, they are not seeing the process work. I said, they're not seeing the process work. I said, do they realize what they received? He says, well, I tried to tell them. I said, wait a minute. They got an arbitration done where they get tax credits as a result of getting that arbitration done. Now, not only do they get the credits from the taxes, but these individuals also get to be a part of the lawsuit without filing a lawsuit. They don't have to get confirmation. The law does not require them to get confirmation. He says, I know, I've been trying to tell them. So those of you who have done the contracts, those of you who have followed Bradley Christopher Stark, I showed in the video earlier today, everything Bradley Christopher Stark was telling you guys is 100% accurate. Everything he told you. Him, Mr. Michael Rideout, and Mr. Demetrius Hawkins, who is one of our people now, who was part of that act. We're now actively going to be going after the monies for the Demetrius. We're actively going to be going after his monies. I needed to let time go by because we needed enough of these complaints. We couldn't just bring a complaint just to be bringing a complaint. We needed to make sure the majority of Americans were involved. Because you can't bring a complaint to the Supreme Court unless you're representing the interests of the majority. Because that's all the Supreme Court hears. They don't hear everything else. I know, people don't understand that. And that's shame on them. Again, I know people don't understand that. And as I said before, that's shame on them. Really is that simple. Supreme Court only will hear a matter if you can prove that it affects the majority of the population and national interest. Well, we can prove that because the Federal Arbitration Act applies to everybody. Give me a second. I got to build up my memory because we're down to 1 gigabyte, and that's because I'm using all these resources. So I got to build it up and build it up. That's why we're solid. So let me pause y'all while that's happening. All right, I'm going to finish explaining my story, but in the meantime, we're going to be playing some Paradise and the Gangsters. Okay, neighborhood. It's called Ghetto Paradise, so don't y'all forget it, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman was telling me how many of the individuals are losing heart. Now, mind you, it's not my fault that they're losing heart. It's not my fault to give them heart. It's my putting the information out there and saying to everybody and their grandfather, pay attention, y'all. Not everybody's going to pay attention. Okay? Not everybody is going to pay attention. Pay attention, everyone. This information is benefiting you, not benefiting me. Everybody thinks that I somehow benefited. Do you understand that I cannot be benefiting from the information I'm giving you respecting the arbitration? That's the one thing they wanted. I told you when I first put that information out there that these idiots were going to sit up there and suggest that I was colluding with y'all. Okay? That I was sitting up here trying to commit some scheme or some fraud. That's the first thing the morons said. I'm glad they brought it up in a case. I'm glad it was brought up because now I get them with double jeopardy. Shouldn't have charged me. The one thing they didn't give me an opportunity to do was to challenge their bull crap. They didn't give me a chance. They never did. Never let me challenge it, not one time. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put that document that I amended, the IRS accrual accounting document. Oh, you know what? It is under documents. It ain't under downloads. Hold on. Been spending most our lives. Now, I can't tell if the volume is too high or not because it has been a minute, but it's in my ear. I did turn it down on the system, so let's see. Where is it? Oh, no, it isn't. I know where it is. Sorry. I redid the document, and because I did an amendment, I want to make sure you guys know that I'm putting the amended document up. Okay? Come on now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those individuals and everybody else, you guys have to fight for yourself. I can't fight for all of you. If you know you're right, then stand on that. Okay? If you know you're right, if you know you have that right, then speak up. If they violate your rights, charge them for it. Do you not understand? If it's a secured right, they can't take it from you. There is no law authorizing that. That's done, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this video will be up tomorrow because I ain't doing no more videos tonight. And I'm not even going to download all of this tonight. I'm about to go lay down because it's been a long day. I'm going to let that fish do what it do. And that's it. I'm having fish and chips. So that's what I get to do. It's me. So y'all stay out of my business. All right. Hey, have a good day, everybody. Because it's just living in a gangster's paradise. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go. Take care.